Today, I'm going to talk about how our education system often kills creativity, teaches us to be the same as everyone else, and prepares us for a life of following rules, not dreaming big. When we first go to school as kids, we are full of curiosity. We ask questions all the time. We draw, we play, we imagine. Every child is different. Some love to sing. Some love to build things. Some love to daydream and tell stories. But once we step into the classroom, something starts to change. We are told, sit still, stop talking, do what you're told, give the right answer. Slowly, we learn that it's better to follow than to question. It's safer to be like everyone else. Our schools mostly reward one kind of student, the quiet one, the one who listens, the one who finishes worksheets and never asks too many questions. But what about the kids who can't sit still? What about the ones who want to draw, sing, move, or build things with their hands? We often call them lazy, troublemakers, unfocused, but maybe they're not bad kids. Maybe they're just different. Maybe they're creative. Maybe they're future artists, inventors, entrepreneurs. But school teaches them that they're not good enough. Let's go back in time. Almost 200 years ago, a man named Horace Mann brought a new idea of schooling to America. But it didn't come from a creative place. It came from Prussia, a country that wanted to build obedient workers, loyal soldiers, and citizens who all thought the same. The goal was not to create musicians, dreamers, or inventors. The goal was to build a strong army and a strong industry. That's why schools were designed like factories. Students were divided by age, not by interest or ability. They moved from room to room when a bell rang. Just like factory shifts, they were told what to think, when to speak, when to sit, when to stop. And guess what? That system is still with us today. Even now, in the 21st century, we spend about 180 days a year teaching students the same subjects in the same way, testing them with the same kind of exams, all to prepare them for a world that might not even exist anymore. Imagine this. You ask a fish to climb a tree. The fish tries and fails. You tell it, you're dumb. The fish believes it, but it was never meant to climb. It was meant to swim. That's exactly what we do in school. We give the same test to every child and expect them to succeed in the same way. If they don't, we label them as failures. But not every child is supposed to do math quickly. Not every child can memorize facts. Some kids are made to draw, to make music, to build, to dream. Yet instead of helping them swim or fly, we force them to climb the same tree. And when they fail, we punish them with low grades, extra homework, and sometimes even medication. We tell them, you're not smart. And over time, they start to believe it. We label some students as gifted just because they read fast or solve math quickly. But that's not the only kind of intelligence. What about emotional intelligence? What about creativity? Musical talent? Curiosity? Leadership? We ignore all these other gifts because they don't fit in the small boxes school gives us. The child who hums in class might be the next music producer. The one who daydreams might write the next great novel. The one who sketches in the back might be a brilliant designer. But in school, they're told, you're not paying attention. You're a bad student. And so they give up, not because they aren't smart, but because they were never allowed to be themselves. In school, we often don't learn how to think. We learn what to think. We memorize facts from the past, names of people, dates, formulas, but we don't often get to create new ideas. We read about the inventors of the past, but are we helping kids become the inventors of the future? We praise students for remembering answers, but do we praise them for asking deep questions? Real learning isn't just about remembering facts. It's about understanding life, solving problems, being curious, and expressing ourselves. That kind of learning happens when we allow students to think freely, follow their passions, and make mistakes. So what should school be? School should be a place where every child feels seen, heard, and valued. A place where it's okay to be different. A place where it's okay to ask why. A place where your dreams matter. Not every child is made to sit quietly and listen. Some are made to dance, to invent, to question, to lead, to laugh. We need to build a system that doesn't kill their creativity, but helps it grow. Instead of forcing eagles to climb trees, we should let them fly. Instead of judging fish for not climbing, we should let them swim. So to every student out there who feels like they don't fit in, To every kid who has been called lazy or bad or different, I want to say, maybe you're not the problem. Maybe the system is. You have something special inside you, something school might not see. But the world needs your voice, your ideas, your art, your passion. Let's stop teaching kids to all be the same. Let's start helping them become who they were always meant to be.